Hi everyone. For SkyDC, this is Debating 101. In this short video, I'm going to tell you about a short beginner's introduction to debating. What is debating? What kind of things exist inside debating? And what you should know to get started in your career in debate. So let's move on. Oh yeah, I'm Ernest, your coach, by the way. These are the contents. We're going to talk about what is a debate, which format is generally used in high school competitions, what is emotion, what is our goal in debating, and how to make an argument. Last but not least, that is very important. So let's move on. So what is a debate, right? Debate is obviously an activity, right? It's a verb. This activity relies on building logical explanations. Jadi kalian try to explain to the people that is listening to you yang kalian maksud itu apa, what kind of ideas do you have, and such, right? So in order for them to be able to believe in what you say, so in order for them to believe that what you say is true, it can happen. Secondly, it proves why you are correct. You convince people that your point is valid, that you should be deserving to win that debate against your opponent. So, debate will always be done with an opponent in mind. You will always have an opposition, or you will always have a government or a proposition that fights you. So, let's talk more about the format, right? In order to be able to understand this concept. The format. The format that is most likely used in high school is Asian parliamentary. There's two sides, government and opposition. In government, there are first, second, and third speaker, and also the reply. And in opposition, there are first speaker, second speaker, third speaker, and reply. They take turns speaking after one another for 7 minutes and 20 seconds. So first speaker of government will speak for 7 minutes. First speaker of opposition then will speak for 7 minutes. Second speaker of government will then speak for 7 minutes, and etc. and etc. The list goes on. That's the format. Because this is a short video, let's keep on going fast and steady. Motions. So these are the topics that we're going to discuss in debating. There's a lot of other examples, but here are some that I take in order for you to be able to understand what motion is. Ini kalau di debat bahasa Indonesia namanya mosi, atau topik yang dibicarakan. Firstly, let's look here. This house, so TH stands for this house. This house, because debating originates from British parliamentary. Kalau di England sana itu ada kayak parlemen, and they hold debates. So this house refers to the government, refers ke tim afirmatif, refers ke tim proposisi. This house would ban overtime work. So team government will try to convince everyone that we should ban overtime work. Kita harus melarang lembur. Meanwhile, opposition will argue that we should not ban overtime work. Bahwa seharusnya kita tuh jangan melarang lembur, and then they will fight against each other, try to prove this point. Same goes for the other three. This house believes that tiger parenting brings more harm than good. So government is going to say that tiger parenting is dangerous. It brings more harm. Gitu. Meanwhile, opposition will say that no, tiger parenting is actually good. It provides you with a lot of benefits. And a lot of other arguments can also go with that. Thirdly, as minority parents, this house will put our children into private minority schools rather than public schools. Now, mosi ini unik sendiri. This motion expects you as a debater to play as a stakeholder, to play as an actor. You need to imagine that you are a minority parent. So, your arguments should be in the perspective of minority parents. Kalian harus berandai-andai seolah kalian tuh kayak di perspektif seorang orang tua minoritas. this house will put our children into private minority schools. For example, government can say that, oh, as parents, we really care for our children. So we want our children to not get bullied, for example. And then you can explain further on why the children will get bullied if they go to public schools, for example. And same goes for opposition. Opposition can argue otherwise. Lastly, this house regrets sleeping later than 2 a.m. Yes, ada mosi-mosi yang personal kayak gini, yang menye-menye, yang sebenarnya kayak nggak politik, nggak apa gitu kan. Ya, ada mosi-mosi kayak gini nih. This house regrets, berarti Dewan ini menyesali. So, this is a negative motion. Berarti, government will say, yeah, I regret sleeping later than 2 a.m. Here are the reasons why. Sementara, opposition will say, no, I don't regret sleeping later than 2 a.m. Sleeping later than 2 a.m. giving the time for me to play. It gives the time for me to watch YouTube videos, and it's good for my happiness. It's good for my health. Gitu ya. There's a lot of other arguments for that. So those are motions. Jadi ini yang bakal jadi topik yang diperdebatkan, government and opposition. So, what is our goal in debating? Very simple. In debating, you want to win. How do you win? Defeat your enemy. How do you defeat your enemy? You provide good argument. You answer the argument by doing rebuttals. But we're not going to discuss about rebuttals in this session because it will take a long time. Rebuttals are basically responses to your enemy. So now let's only discuss about arguments. So how to make an argument, right? A good argument should consist of 4 things. RL is the abbreviation. Assertion, reasoning, example, and link back. Now, this may sound complicated for you guys, but trust me, this is just like some formality. It doesn't matter. Assertion means the ide pokok. What are you trying to say? What is the title of your argument? Secondly, reasoning. A reasoning means that an argument must have reasons. There is a logical explanation on why some things can happen, why is this true, is there a fact that can support this, stuff like that. Thirdly, examples. Very important for an argument, in certain cases, to use example. For example, you can bring events, past events. You can also talk about other motions that occur. You can also talk about what is happening right now. What is the outcome of a certain event? For example, you can also quote news. There are a lot of things you can bring as example. And lastly, link back. Very simple. Link back means conclusion. So you conclude your argument, and then that brings the end of your argument. So that is a very simple structure, a very simple understanding towards what an argument is. You need to be able to construct a well and understandable argument. So let's bring an example, right? I'm not going to take too long. I'm just going to give you guys a brief example on what an argument would look like. Assume bahwa mosinya itu adalah this house would not give free healthcare to smokers. Dewan ini tidak akan memberikan program kesehatan gratis kayak BPJS ke perokok, gitu kan? So what can government say? Here is one of the arguments that government can bring. Smokers don't deserve the right to free healthcare. Nah, this is what we call as assertion. That is what we call as assertion. Kita ngasih ide pokoknya. Terus kita kasih reasoning. Right is always accompanied by responsibility. Sebuah hak selalu dibarengi dengan responsibility. There are 2 points. Ada 2 poin nih. One, they intentionally harm themselves by smoking. Walaupun the government have told them kalau smoking itu berbahaya banget, but they still don't obey it anyway. They don't listen to the government even though ada iklan di sana di sini telling them to stop So this is one of the reasons why it is okay to take away their free healthcare. Secondly, they harm others' rights to health. Reasoningnya, when you overlap other people's rights, it is okay for government to limit or to take your right. Misal, an example that you can bring to this argument is that when you steal from other people, when you take items illegally from other people, that means that you are harming them. You are taking away their rights to their property gitu kan. Kalian nyolong dari mereka. This means it is okay for government to put you into jail. Boleh dong sama pemerintah kamu dimasukin ke prison. Nah, that proves that when you disturb other people's rights, ketika kamu smoking, kan it carries harmful substance. Kamu bisa bikin orang lain becomes passive smokers. Nah, this is what we call as taking other people's rights. Yeah, so that is debating 101. That is all the things that you need in order to be able to start your debating career. I look forward to our next meeting, and thank you.